Hi guys, happy Easter, although by the time anyone sees this, Easter will be over, but it's my Easter right now, so happy Easter. I was hoping to get to film this a little earlier today, but have it being Easter, I had a really busy day. So here it is, late evening, but I did really want to film this because I've had a few questions and I wanted to clarify the file folder mystery on what file folders I use. I can't really speak for anyone else, and a lot of times it's really hard to tell what someone uses to make their journals if they don't fully explain. So sometimes just looking at the cover, even if I say this is made of a file folder, it's really hard to envision how a file folder, or what file folder I used, which was this, was turned into that. One of these hanging file folders was turned into 4 journals this size. These 3 plus one that I had made, finished, and given away as a gift. All 4 of them were made from one file folder. All 4 covers were made from one file folder. And it was exactly these file folders. When I bought my file folder cabinet, I bought it used out of someone's garage. There was about 100 or so of these hanging in the 2 of the drawers. And when I opened them, I'm sorry if I'm flipping around, it says they are from Amazon. I don't know if you can see that with the shadow, but they are from, it says Amazon Basics. I cut the metal hanging part out, and after both of them are cut out, I square the edge. I don't try to square it before I cut the metal piece out. Once I cut the metal piece out and I square the edge, I actually keep, if there's any on, I keep what's left on here. I keep that on. I do that because I feel it really, you can actually see the little divots. And I do that because I feel it really gives the edge more strength and sturdiness. But sometimes I have to trim it back further. But at any rate, this is what I used. And when I made the 4 of these, I cut this exactly in half, cut the metal pieces off. The score line part is my little part that closes. That's the score line, and that is from half. And this was the other half. And then this came from this way. And I had the 4th one. So I cut this file folder into 4s. Straight down the center and straight down the center. And I got 4 of these pieces. Like that. I have more planned there, so that's falling out. And these were from Amazon. But a day or 2 before I bought my file folder cabinet, I knew that I was buying the cabinet. So I went to Walmart and I bought these. This is a Walmart brand, and it was where they, in my super Walmart, it's where they sell the office supplies. It says there's 25 folders in this box, and they are exactly the same size. They're 9 1/4 by 11 3/4. And they have the metal hanging part on them. I have not opened these until I was going to film this video. That is when I opened this box. Before that, the box was completely sealed, and I just put it in the bottom drawer because I figured I'd use up some of the folders that came with the cabinet. So I opened this, I don't know, late this afternoon, and I'm so glad I did, because I really am going to use some of these. These are really cool, and I was not expecting it. So let me show you. It comes with these tabs. So did all the ones that were already in the cabinet. I keep them. I haven't used them. I'm not sure how to use them. I don't know. But as you see, they're pretty much the same folder. What makes them a little different, I guess, is the ones from Amazon. Obviously, they're slightly a different shade. I don't know if you can pick that up. That's neither here nor there. But the ones from Amazon are kind of eggshelly and real soft. Smooth, I should say. Very smooth. Even on the inside, they're very smooth. The ones from Walmart are not. They are truly like a cardstock, untreated. They are not smooth. They're almost rough. They feel a little like paper, like dry paper. But the cool part is, and this is what I think is so cool. Oh my goodness, right? Okay? Right? Really? I did not know that they were that color on the inside. I am so going to use these. Oh my. Anyhow, it says there's 25 in here, and it just seemed like so many, more than 25, and I knew I had just unsealed this box, so I did take them all out and count them, and yeah, there's only 25 in here. Not only, it's a lot, but there's 25 in here. Now, this box is about 1.5 to 2 years old. I did buy this about 1.5 to 2 years ago. So I don't know if Walmart still makes them like this, but I'm so glad I didn't return this box when I thought about returning it when I first brought the cabinet home and seeing that there were at least 100 file folders in the cabinet. I was going to return the box and thought, so glad I didn't because of the color. The other folders I use are just these plain file folders. I buy these are from Walmart. You get like 10 or 12 in a pack. I buy the heavy duty. They have a slightly cheaper, thinner one that I used to buy. Then when I realized they actually have a heavy duty one, I go for the heavy duty one. And the reason why is because when I make a journal from these, I just think it's nice to have a heavier duty. Even though I cover them, they get pretty sturdy. They're sturdy. And when I do the spine, I do really make the spine as sturdy as really. So when I make this kind, it's one folder, and I find the center, and then from the center line, I go 1/2 inch to either side, and I make a score. I also trim off a very little, sorry about my nails. I was Easter inking and can't get the purple and pink off, so, but anyway, I nip off the very edge only to where I scored. So I nip off the edge to where I score, and then that's the only part remaining. And then I have the score down here and a score here, and I fold up the scores, and it gives me exactly this. When the higher point is to either side, I love that the same, and I still make I do exactly the same thing, It's just then this part is not bent like that. It's to one side. I love that too, but when they're in the center, this is what it ends up being, because it's folded in half with, this is about a 1/2 inch. This is a 1/2 inch spine. So that's basically all I use is this kind of file folder, or this. I already cut off. This is the Walmart one. I already cut off one of the sides. I just wanted to see how my trimmer would do, but normally I just take a scissors and cut off the middle part. Then you will have to square this up, because when they glue this, it's not always straight. Kind of have to square the edges. But I just wanted to clear up the file folder mystery. Everything, the two that I use are from Walmart. That's where I get them. Walmart, and the ones that I've been using, which came with my cabinet, were just from Amazon. Both the same. So I just wanted to make a video, solve that mystery. There you have it. So happy Easter. Thanks for watching. And before I let you go, I do have, or I am ready to film another video on my mini file folder inside my Eleanor, Gertrude, and Matilda journals. It's my next step, and I did something a little different on each of them with the mini file folder. So again, I want to thank Margaret at 7 Plaza, which I will link her channel, as long as I think it's a link when I do it, but it is 7 Plaza. Margaret, thank you so much. I can't thank you enough for giving me that sweet shout out and the inspiration for this absolutely beautiful journal. I know you're working on Gunther now. It's going to take a while for me to catch up, but I'm in love with Gunther already. So, oops, you did it again. Okay, well, that's it for me now. And tune in for what I have in store for you with the mini file folders. Okay, well, happy Easter, guys. Happy belated Easter. Thanks. Bye-bye.